Hey YouTube, what's going on? Levi here. So today I want to talk about being out at work. I've had a couple guys ask me about what it was like and how I came out and the whole process and all that jazz. I've also noticed that there are a lot of trans guys on YouTube, but I've noticed that they're all seem to be on the younger side, and most of them are either in high school or starting college, whereas I am almost 25 years old. I'm not currently in school. I've started my transition a little bit later with some other guys, so I just wanted to go ahead and share my perspective of being out in the working world as trans. So, I work in an adult shop. If you watch any of my other videos, you know that I came out. Well, I came out really when I first started working there. I told all of my coworkers and everything when I first started working there that I was trans, but I had not yet received my letter for testosterone or anything like that. So I told them that yes, I'm trans. At some point while I'm working here, I would like to start going by male pronouns, but it wasn't that pertinent to me because of the fact that with my job I have to have very personal conversations with every single person that walks in, and I didn't want to start going by male pronouns or my my name until after I'd started pronouns, so that way just to avoid the whole, well, your name is Levi, how come your name's Levi and you're a girl, blah 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 blah, because people, because of where I work, they think that they can ask me really really personal questions, and it just takes away from the entire day and really can be kind of draining because I've already started having that happen a little bit. But so I told everyone, and then when I got my letter for testosterone about 2.5 months ago, I was super stoked. I basically told, I think my coworkers, like I told my girlfriend, obviously, and then my coworkers were kind of the first people that I knew because my family isn't necessarily very supportive. So I wanted to tell people that would be happy about me starting T beforehand. So I did that. Um, when I first started testosterone, I wasn't going to change over my name at work and pronouns. Just, I was going to wait until I physically passed a little bit easier just to make things easier on me, just work wise, and just make things with customers go a little bit smoother because I have worked at the same location for over a year. So I have regular customers who come in and they know me as female and they know me as my birth name, and I just was not ready to kind of like have those conversations as to like why I changed my name over and blah blah blah. Blah. So that lasted for about 3 weeks. Once I started T, I really could not stand to hear my birth name or be called she or anything like that. It was like really, it was so grating that I just couldn't deal with it. So after about 3 weeks of being on T, I finally went to one of my managers and I was like, question, can I switch over now? Because I thought that I could deal and I can't. And it's weird and I don't like it. And so I did switch my name over from my birth name, but I decided to go by Alex, my new middle name, instead of Levi, just because Alex is a more unisex name. And it is something that as my transition continues, that I'll just start passing more and more. And so Alex, customers will start going from Alex like she to he just on site just because of the fact that I'll be on testosterone longer and time will have gone by. So that's why I decided to go with my middle name at work instead of my first name, Levi. But it's been really interesting so far. My coworkers are totally on board. I mean, obviously they still do misgender me sometimes, but it's always on mistake. And then we just started this thing where one of them calls me she, they'll just be like, blah, 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 and I'll say he, and then we'll just continue the conversation. And it's been hard sometimes when I'm just like, stop calling me she. Um, but I mean, it is what it is. They're trying, which is more than a lot of other people in my life, so I really appreciate them for that. I would say the only difficult part about being out at work for me personally so far has been like customers. Like I was, what was it? I think it was like last Saturday. I was at the register. I was checking this lady out, and it was her and her girlfriend. And it was a lesbian couple, which is why I was shocked that I ended up having to have this conversation with them because of the simple fact that they're like, "Oh, your name's Alex. Is it short for Alexandria?" No, and I said, "No, it's just Alex." Alex, like Alexandra? No, just Alex? Yep. So your mom just named you Alex? No, I named myself Alex. Which I guess in a way I was irritated and I probably should have gone that because it kind of baited like this whole, like, the rest of the conversation. He was like, oh, well, why is that? I was like, well, I'm trans, and so I actually prefer to go by he pronouns, and I've been on testosterone for a while. Well, but I thought the conversation would end there because they were a lesbian couple, so I thought they'd be more understanding. And they were also, like, in their 30s, so I don't know why they just... Anyway. Oh, so you're gonna, like, get a dick? It was the most ridiculous thing ever. And so that has, like... I think that's probably been, like, the worst, like, customer interaction I've had so far, or at least the one that pissed me off the most. Because other customers, like, they've asked me questions, and they're like, oh, well, why is blah, blah, blah. Especially my regulars are like, oh, I'm trans, blah, blah, blah. Most of them don't really care, or they'll ask a couple questions, some of them rude, some of them not. But, I don't know, I'm really looking forward to when I don't have to worry about that, where I could just go to work, and I'm just Alex, and I'm he, and my voice stops sounding like I am... Stop sounding like I was fucking bored a girl. I wish my voice would just drop already so that I can pass a little bit better. I do wear my binder to work sometimes, but I've found that after like 3 or 4 hours on the sales floor, I just can't take it anymore because I'm standing and I'm constantly moving and I'm picking stuff up and I'm getting on ladders, and it's just so much. So that has been a little frustrating, but I'm hoping that with me losing weight, it'll be a little bit easier. I mean, I don't know. Part of me like thought about like maybe changing locations. I was given that option that if I wanted to go to a different location I could, that I could get promoted faster as well. But like I like my customers, I live up the street, and also I guess I could probably be a little bit more stealth if I moved to a different location. But at the same time, I hate being out at work, but I like it because I am able to be like someone that like when other trans guys come into the store, where non-binary people come into the store, or anybody like genderqueer or anything like that anyone like that comes into the store, they have me to talk to, and I understand, and blah blah blah. And also, I found out that my manager apparently has been outing me to queer customers that come into the store anyway. So there's that. So I guess I might as well just stick around. I don't know. I'm sure I'll make another video in a couple weeks talking about my experiences with being out at work. It's definitely been interesting. It's only been about a month, so I guess I can't really like expect too much. But I don't know. It's weird, but yeah. I mean, things are still new, so I guess I should just wait and see. I will definitely keep you guys updated, and I hope everybody has an awesome weekend. Bye.